Daybreak. And on Daybreak, we have our Protoss player to the bottom left. It is the player for the StarTale team, 1-0 in this particular best of 3, with an impressive performance on game number 1. Here we have
StarTale Squatter.
Making things look tough for the Samsung player.
He wants to face Creator. Creator is waiting in the semi-final of the winner's bracket. He's waiting for either Squirtle or the Zerg player. Starting to the top right for Samsung Khan in the blue. This is
Samsung Khan Ro8.
And if Squirtle actually takes this, it would also mean that we have that we only have Protoss players left.
Yes.
In the winner bracket.
That's actually true, and that would mean a lot of Protoss versus Protoss going on up there. Knocking other Protoss down to face the Zergs that are waiting them in the lower bracket.
Pold was the last Terran player that we had in the round of 8 of the winner bracket. Of course, we're also only referring to the winner bracket here. But yeah, he was the only Terran player. He lost to Seed. Curious lost to Parting. Creator was able to take down Puzzle, and now this is the last best of 3 in the round of 8. Here we have Squirtle against Ro8, and Squirtle is ahead 1-0, so if he wins, then we have 2 semifinals with PvPs.
By the way, I noticed that Ro8 is actually using the mineral trick to rally his drones, shift-clicking them to make sure they don't use that deceleration. He's not doing that on every single drone, but he has hit a lot of these, getting himself some extra mining, and also trying to deny the probe from being annoying at that close patch on the right side. A lot of micro going into this for Ro8, just mining. Really putting his multitasking to the test.
Here comes the Nexus now for the StarTale player.
Oh, no block.
Yeah, that did not go as well as intended.
But he does get the Forge back up at home, and I don't think he was going to pylon block. Just wanted to, you know, could have denied it a little bit, but he's still continuing to harass actually with that probe, being as obnoxious as possible.
And of course now on this map on Daybreak, what Squirtle wants to know is about the third once again. Ro8 on the other hand, he needs to know of his opponent's tech. And Squirtle placed his Forge in the wall. So we saw earlier already Parting not doing this on this map against his teammate. And at this point, Squirtle has no particular means of hiding his Forge and hiding the +1 attack upgrade or the lack of it.
Yeah. And I wonder what the plan of attack is going to be for Squirtle this time. Because last game, he just... I mean, yeah, his pressure was good. He got a little bit lucky in that Ro8 did not prepare with roaches. So he was able to just take the game as a result. But in this game, I expect that we will see a little bit more light pressure, like Stargate, for example, out of Squirtle. He's trying to block here as he knows his cannon is a little bit late with the Nexus first, and there's no way for Ro8 to break through.
Well done, by the way. I really like the move that he pulled here. So used 4 of his probes. That's all he needs. Really well done. Knows about the third base that Ro8 just started. And, well, Squirtle, what gonna do here? First of all, of course, we need the cybernetic score before he really starts his tech. But on the other hand, what do you think? Roach Warren?
I think we will see a Roach Warren in this game.
Yeah, we hope so.
I think we will also see Stargate play from Squirtle, but he does not have a pylon in his main base just yet. And that means that any tech that he wants to choose is going to have to either show at the natural or you know, start a pylon in his main base very soon.
I actually think he's going to start with the Robo here.
It looks like it, because usually when you go Robo, you put it at your natural, and okay, there's a pylon in the main.
Yeah, he has 1, building it right now. And one of the most important things, of course, right now also is that for Ro8, if he plays this a little bit more safe with the Roach Run, this is what we would expect here. And that's the Stargate. You're spot on. Going for the Stargate at the natural, actually.
Yeah, not making it in the main base. The Overlord actually left too soon at the natural, so he's not going to be able to see this. I think this is why he chose to make it at his natural.
And Ro8 is actually heavily supply blocked.
Yeah, 46 out of 46, 6 drones on the way. No Overlord started. He actually makes extractors.
Here comes the Overlord. A bit too late. Squirtle, on the other hand, right now with the Stargate transition this time, there's no +1 attack upgrade, so apparently only Stargate play, not going to go for any kind of 4-gate plus Stargate attack.
Yeah. Just completely trying to force his opponent into a different composition, get those Spore Crawlers out, and deny creep spread. And he may go Phoenixes as well, but I think at the position of the Stargate here, it's going to be for Void Ray, and there it is.
Yep, building the Void Ray, chrono boosting, of course, going to show it. He knows that to the top left of his natural, there's most likely the first Overlord position, which is the case in this game, and therefore he's just going to take it down, showing his hand and trying to force Ro8 into a different kind of transition. And Funny as it is, Ro8, there's the Roach Warren. Okay, starts his tag a little bit before he places down the Roach Warren, but Roach Warren and Evolution Chamber in this game are being made.
Yeah, not skipping, not taking that risk. He wants to target down this Overlord. He's even going to use the Void Ray to make sure to do it. So yeah, shows the Void Ray here. But this is going to force Ro8 to make Spores, and if he really commits to this, he may actually force him to, as well, make Hydralisk Den. That's what he wants to force.
Ro8 is once again supply blocked.
Yeah, this is going to become a problem for him. He's making 2 Queens at a time, and that really does add up. But he starts Spores, and as a result, does have the supply to make 3 more drones. But he needs the Overlord still, and now he's even further supply blocked.
He is heavily supply blocked, and he does have the lava, and he also has the money. Finally starting an Overlords here, but this really starts to show that Ro8 definitely has a problem with his Overlords. The problem is also, he just lost another one.
And the next problem is with all this supply blocking, the Void Ray attack that we are going to see with Gateways is going to be really hard to hold. You know, his +1 here is a little bit late, but it's still going to time out okay. And so he's actually going to be able to destroy him with this attack. He's trying to fake a third base right now. There's no way he's not going to commit to this attack with this many Gateways being added, with the extra Void Rays being made. Ro8 is in trouble if he doesn't add more Spores, if he doesn't make units very soon. Right now he has no idea that this is about to hit him.
The problem for Ro8 is just simply that all his timings are off just a tiny little bit, and this adds up, as you already pointed out. Over time, this is going to be a problem for him, and now he is still in the supplied lead, but only up to the point where Squirtle starts to make use of the additional gateways that he just built.
Exactly. 3 pylons on the way for him. No forward pylon, though, and there is an Overseer to the south actually coming in to scout this, so the timing very razor thin here. Squirtle needs to hit it. He has faked the third base long enough. It's time to go. 5 Stalkers coming out here, +1 is done. Still no forward pylon though. The circling speed is done.
The Overseer spotted what was going on. The circling speed done indeed. And now he's moving out. Ro8 with 13 Roaches in the making. His speed is kicking in for the Roaches. +1 attack is on its way. Harvester count is currently 61 to 44. Ro8 with a lot of drones here.
Yeah.
Needs to be careful. The army supply is still in his favor, but not for long.
Exactly, and you know, some people would argue that you need a Hydralisk Den to hold this, but some say that Roaches alone with enough Zerglings can help, but with all the Sentry energy that Squirtle has, as long as he doesn't keep wasting it like this, it's going to be quite useful. He just wants to make sure he keeps his army in a safe position.
He can actually just walk up the ramp if he wants to and force field them out.
Yeah, and I'm a little bit surprised he's not doing that. He wants to wait for his forward pylons, one of which will be targeted down. This is huge for Ro8, but he will not be able to get the second.
Oh, sniping 1 sentry, 2 sentries.
He may get the pylon.
If he snipes the pylon, that would be huge, but he's trying to get the
Great
Stalkers.
micro by Ro8 actually, just fighting the army in smaller chunks where he can find it, but now he's a little bit out of position. The pylon remains, and he cannot counterattack.
This is a big problem for Squirtle, though, because as soon as he moves in, he's going to lose the pylon, and he knows it.
Yeah, he's got to keep his units a little bit split here, but there's not going to be enough on either side.
Oh, he's moving into... This is the Startail sandwich that we currently have. Ro8 is going for it, but does he have the numbers? He's certainly doubling his opponent's supply. The transfuses are good, and the Oh, no, the Void Ray goes down.
Yep, and I think he's definitely going to hold here with flying colors. The Roaches smash through. GG!
Wow.
Squirtle, I feel, just missing his timing a little bit, kind of late on the attack, and also he couldn't keep his pylons defended because Ro8